Good morning, Year 5. Welcome to today's maths. It is the 24th of the 2nd, 2021, and our target is I can subtract more than 4 digits. So we've done 2 days revising addition. Today we are going to start revising subtraction, and we are going to start with fluency. So get your date and target written. Make sure your 4 square is completed for today, which is in the back of your maths book, and then join me for the main lesson. Okay, just to start off, we've got a simple column subtraction. You have got 64,707 subtract 10,412. And just like the addition, we always start in the furthest right column, in the ones column, and you say, what is 7 subtract 2? It is, of course, 5. And then it gets a little bit trickier because we have got 0 subtract 1. Now we can't take 1 away from 0 without going into the minus numbers. So what we must do is borrow from next door. We are going to borrow from the hundreds column. So our 7 turns to a 6 and we carry a 1 over, which looks like this. So I've now got 10 subtract 1, which I can do, which is 9. I'm left with 6 subtract 4, which is 2. 4 subtract 0, which is 4, and 6 subtract 1, which is 5. My answer is 54,295. And have a look at your answer and see if it sounds right. Would 64,707 take away about 10,000 be 54,000? Yes, it would, because that will save you from making the mistake of adding instead of subtracting. Okay, let's have a look at another example. I've got true or false. So the first thing I would do, I wouldn't even worry looking at this laid out. I would just write the sum out again in a column subtraction and work it out myself. So I've got 38,080 subtract 27,970. If I work this out, 0 subtract 0 is 0. 8 subtract 7 is 1. 0 subtract 9 I can't do, so I need to borrow from the thousands column, So that 8 turns to a 7. I carry my 1. 10 subtract 9 is 1. 7 subtract 7 is 0. And 3 subtract 2 is 1. So my correct answer is 10,110. In the original question, it had 11,210, so the answer is false. Okay, the next type of question. Use less than, more than, or equal symbols to complete the subtraction. So it's just a column subtraction, and you need to decide whether the answer is less than, greater than, or equal to 48,721. So all I would do is work through the column subtraction normally. So starting with your ones, 5 subtract 3 is 2. 7 subtract 5 is 2. 2 subtract 5 is... Nope, you can't do that. So we need to borrow. Now if you go along to the next column, which is the thousands, there's a 0 there. So we can't borrow from him. We need to go next door again. So that 7 is going to change to a 6. And you are going to carry over the 1. And then we are going to borrow from the 10, and that changes to a 9, and that looks like this. So I'm left with 9 subtract 1, which is 8, and 6 subtract 2, which is 4. So my answer is 48,722. So is that sum less than, greater than, or equal to 48,721? Well, it is 48,722, so that is greater than. So I need to make sure my greater than symbol faces towards the sum. The crocodile eats the bigger side. I know we get wrong for saying that, but that helps me to remember. And finally, circle the correct answer for the subtraction. Well, complete the subtraction, check you get A, B or C as your answer, and circle it. Nice and straightforward. As always, email me if you need me. This is revision, so I'm hoping it's not too tricky for you. And I'll see you tomorrow for reasoning and problem solving. Thank you, Year 5.